everybody. It's Aaron, and welcome to this week's Market Minutes. If you are in the market for a new home, track the market to get a sense of the value of your current home, or just like looking at houses as much as we do, this is the show for you. Let's do this. All right, let's kick it off this week in always hot Kenwood Park. 6808 Marbury Road is coming to market at $948. This is an excellent location within the neighborhood. Current house is throwing off major grandma vibes right now. I feel like someone is going to force me to eat my vegetables or something just looking at this house, but don't sleep on it. There's a good amount of space here, and you could renovate this house and do whatever you want and be well within the comps for the neighborhood. I had a similar property just a couple years ago. The buyers turned it into a gorgeous renovation project. Tons of potential here to open up this kitchen. There's a lot of space. You definitely fit an island in there. Bedrooms and baths are well sized, really original. They need to be gutted, but they could be great. You get a 2-car garage in this model, which is a bonus for the neighborhood. You don't always get that. For someone who really wants Whitman, and is willing to do some work, I think this house has great potential. All right, next up, I'm going to go north to the Rockshire neighborhood of Rockville. 9 Elmwood Court is coming to market this week at $725. If you aren't familiar with Rockshire, this is a pocket of relatively affordable homes just adjacent to Falls Mead, which is on the Rockville-Potomac border. You get Falls Mead Elementary, which is highly sought after, and then that puts you in the Wooten cluster. Really nice to be able to get that without having to go north all the way up to North Potomac, another 10 or 15-minute drive. This is a smaller split level, but it's been really nicely updated. I like how they opened up the kitchen and added the peninsula. Really smart. Like most split levels, the living room is not terribly big, but you do get that extra family room just a few steps down. So a lot of hanging out space available in this house. The baths have also been tastefully done. You get 4 bedrooms up plus another 5th in the basement. At this price point, at this close-in location, you don't see anything at $725. I think for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and call this my hot deal of the week. I think it's going to get a ton of attention. I could easily see this going somewhere, it'll land somewhere near 8 is my guess. All right, JT's got a few things for us in Chevy Chase and Kensington this week. What's going on, man?
Thanks, Aaron. We start at 9649 East Bexhill Drive hitting the market this week in Rockville Hills neighborhood of Kensington at the dirt cheap price of $750,000. This is a classic Rockville Hills Rambler that is said to need a complete rehab. I joke that it's the dirt cheap price because in this location, honestly, it is the cost of the dirt and you're almost getting the house for free. A developer would come in and if they can double it plus $300,000, they can actually make a profit on it. Now, the cost of materials and the delay on materials is putting a little bit of a hurt on that equation, but there's another big moving part to this property. It's a corner lot, and a lot of people don't understand what that means. When you have a corner lot, there are setback restrictions, which means you cannot be closer to the street than either of your neighbors. And on a corner lot, that means that the house is going to have to get pushed way back into the corner of that lot. That means that if you build a 5,000 square foot house on this, you're going to have virtually no backyard left. And from a developer's point of view, they think that that's a huge negative. I do think this is a fantastic play for somebody that's trying to put a mark on their own house. You could pop the top on this, create bedrooms and bathrooms on the upper level and open up the first floor and really have a fantastic home in a great location. So I do think this property finds a buyer pretty soon. I do not think this is a teardown. Okay, let's get back to basics here. We shift inside the Beltway to 8005 Kerry Lane in the Hamlet subdivision of Chevy Chase, hitting the market at 1565. This is a classic center hall colonial that's nestled in the neighborhood but close to everything. This 1952 model has been reimagined with a large-scale renovation a few years back that created 4 bedrooms and 3 full bathrooms on the upper level. I love what they've done with this place, kept it traditional but brought it into today's needs. The sun-drenched family room is a must on this house, creating a second living space on the main level. And it really brings this house to a next level. It sits on a nice 1/4 acre lot, which is amazing for this location. But can I be honest? I have 3 little kids, and what really excites me about this house is this walk-up floored attic space. I can only imagine what I'd do with this amount of storage. And yes, this does mean that I'm starting to get old. This house is priced perfectly for what's been going on recently in that neighborhood, and I do think it finds a buyer without any issues this week. That's all I've got for you this week. Back to you, Aaron.
All right, thanks, JT. Appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. That's going to do it for this week. As always, please give us a follow at Jeweler Burton on Facebook or Instagram. If you know anybody who's getting in the market and think could use our assistance, please reach out. We'd love to help. We'll see you all next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Later.